Good evening, guys and girls. We're about to kick off our first stream for 2020. And we're going to be doing Jedi Fallen Order. And it's worked. Perfect. That's always good. There's always a hold your breath moment when startup obs have been burned by it too many times. So when it works, it's good. I'm happy. Alrighty, so I think we're just going to jump straight into it. What are we going to go with here? Which level of difficulty? Players want to focus on the story, minimal combat challenge. Who are new to Melee? I'm definitely not new. Who are familiar with Melee action games and desire a challenge? Do I want a challenge? I suppose I should give myself a challenge, shouldn't I? Alright, we can change it during the game, it says so. Let's kick off. Oh, here we go. I was going to say it's quite a long load. You're loving the visuals already. How good does that look? Sounds almost like Ramstein. I can't imagine them featuring in a Star Wars game.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It'll be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Why, Cal? What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
X is generally pretty standard for a jump in these kinds of games. It's
Couldn't train me enough to salvage live munitions.
Sorry, Cal.
Can't spend
Don't
money
worry
if
about
you're
it.
dead.
Them crazy riggers can't seem to understand that.
it's close.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the
Up
shift.
here.
You say that every time.
Remember
There's
the
a
old
tool
days
in
when the
there.
guild serviced our gear?
Yeah, those were the days.
This Imperial
that's cool.
contract is Bantha Pooty.
Created quite a nice little environment here.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship.
Oh,
Haven't
wow.
seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right.
Big
let's
money
go.
for who, though? That's right, I forgot it's got camera mode as well. Gotta go on this way.
Look out! Heads up!
Oh no!
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. Gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's
I'll
cool.
improvise.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
Trash?
Not
It's
approved trash. What's that? It's got a cable or something. Hanging down. Whoop. There we go. Wow, it just looks awesome, doesn't it? So many little details to enjoy.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Jump across. Oh shit.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that's certainly the idea. We don't want that. Where are we going? Oh, Stormtrooper? No, Clone Trooper helmets. Gonk droid. Oh, check that out.
Sounds like scrap rats.
Little
Creepy.
rats going past. Or
Just
scrap
passing
rats.
through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Oh, it makes me feel claustrophobic just looking at that. That's cool. Oh,
Hey,
there
Cal,
it is.
I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Drop down. Easy enough.
Whoa.
The way they've done the climbing mechanics in this, it feels like almost a cross between Uncharted and Assassin's
How'd
Creed.
you get here?
How'd you get here?
Huh?
Oh, that was close. Oh, that was fluke. I actually thought I'd fall into
The
a
ship
death
cutter is
scene.
here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
What's he doing here, slicing the wing off there? Strike cruiser, that's cool. I got a not scout trooper, what are they, ATSTs, chicken walkers, whatever you call them.
Hurry, we gotta finish before they start cutting this wing.
After me, after me!
I'm working as fast as I can.
Oh wow, what is that? It's like the Sarlacc pit. Not on Tatooine. Looks like all the old armoured tanks from episode 1, and wow, so much cool stuff to look at.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Got it. Your turn.
No chance. Look at how high up he is. No.
All right, clamp secured.
OHS would have a field day with this.
Whoa. You okay?
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on. I got this. We're done. Get out up here. Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this thing's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us feel like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
I've listened to him, Cal.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What is that?
Oh, that doesn't I'm supposed to steal. Am I supposed to catch ledges or what?
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, stay
Do
on!
this.
I'm slipping!
No, don't let go!
I can't hold on!
Bro! No!
Use the force. What?
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone! I'll get us out of here! Just hang on!
Watch out, Cal!
Look out!
This
thing is barely flying! Hold on! Bro, you alright?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
Hell happened. What was that back there? Was that you? What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please,
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen them.
Okay, so
I've
it seems
seen
like he at
stories.
least
I've heard
knows
it.
that he has the
Armies
ability.
out on people
I
like
know!
you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah.
Okay, so he knows he's got the ability. Or is at least force sensitive.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before.
Dude, stop talking about it. He's already
Let's throw
told
some
you.
hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gonna head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Noshidella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Where'd he go? Geez, so many transitions with cutscenes, you can hardly tell where the scene stops and the gameplay starts. Oh, you could not be going off to dob him in.
Prof, wait up!
Oh. That's... Those
Where are you
people...
going?
This is kind of creepy. The other people just disappeared. Huh. Okay. Oh. Well, that's trippy. Oh shit, Eddie. So it's changed now. So just a hologram or something. Let's see what happens. Interact.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Oh, it's a dream.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Off the top of my head, I don't actually know when the game takes place in the universe. I'd have to... Potentially between episode 3 and 4. This character looks interesting.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
Summary execution? What's the difference between that and just
I
execution?
think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Oh.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
I found the
It's just got a hell
Jedi!
of a lot more interesting.
What's that? Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Jedi!
Oh, now that looks sexy.
Hear that over the comm? Jedi? Stay sharp. They won't get past us. The traitor! Blast them! Just fight him! Get out of the way!
Oh, nice. Oh, look, just before. Okay, there we go. It's actually just. Oh, that's nice. Geez, the combat has a really nice feel to it.
One way out. Gotta keep moving.
I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare. That's how you prepare for death. Rest when you're dead, Stormtrooper.
Targets.
Eyes up! Let's take him out.
Oh. I seem to take them both out at once. Nice.
Attack diverted! Yes!
Oh, okay. Do I just...
Can't take a hit. Just you and me, scum.
Wow, this combat looks really nice. Just things down. So it didn't quite work out. I swear that laser blast went straight through that other guy.
The fugitive comes this way. I'm ready for him.
Try dodging that. He's on the run. Move out.
Oh no. I'm down. Force heal. We don't have that. Well, yet. I know in the old school Jedi Knight games you used to be able to force heal. Hey, Computers Cubed, good evening. And Happy New Year. I hope you're doing well and you have a good Christmas and New Year's.
Adversary inbound.
Get him.
I missed him.
Ah, me too. That was fantastic. I remember playing the original Dark Forces, and then when they brought out the Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, that was just amazing at the time.
Get to the front. Stop the train.
Volume voice is coming through pretty low. I don't actually know what I can do about that because the volume of the mic is switched right up. I could try turning the gain down a fraction.
Oh no! Need
Oh,
cover.
that's not what you want.
Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
Yeek. I'm surprised a ship like that wouldn't be able to just blast the cargo out the way. Oh shit. I totally didn't even see that was a gap there. Yeah, I've dropped the game down a fraction, so let me know how it sounds now. If it's still too soft, I can try and drop it down a little bit more. Guess I'm sprinting for the door.
Faster.
Ah, come on. That was a bit harsh.
Here. I'm ready for you.
Oh, just blew his own guy up. Lucky me.
You shot the coupling out. Gotta get down.
How's that now? I've dropped that down a little bit more for you. Ooh. The way the set pieces keep falling away here, it reminds me of Uncharted.
Whoa! This is bad.
Yep, I agree with that, Cal.
Only way is up.
Oh, that was lucky. Oh shit. Wow, that was a quick reload. I gotta admit, I don't like what EA did with the Battlefront games, but with this, so far I gotta say I'm really impressed with what they've done. Oh, that's not good.
We're here to help.
Who are you?
No time. Keep moving. We'll pick you up when we can.
Stranger's here to help him. Okay. I'll do as they said and keep going. Oof, that was close. Look, I didn't play the Battlefront games themselves to comment on gameplay, but I was just really put off by the whole loot boxes and DLC. Like I played the original 2 Battlefront games on what was it, PS2, and like that's not what they were about. They weren't about, you know, DLC and loot boxes and all that sort of stuff. So the idea of all that just ruined it for me. Oh, nice, 2 for 1. Look, loot boxes, or microtransactions are here to stay in gaming. I don't like them, but I don't see them going anywhere. What I definitely don't like though is the loot boxes where you pay for something and you get a random item, and you read stories about people that are spending hundreds or thousands of dollars buying, you know, however many loot boxes to unlock one particular item or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous, and it's a form of gambling for kids. Like I really disagree with it being in games. they don't need it. Like computer games, like PC console, those survived for many, many years without, you know, pay to win and all that sort of stuff. And like, why do we need it now? It's just them trying to squeeze extra money out of the players. Okay, there's a huge glitch there. I just slid through the containers. Jump. Oof. Help him. Oh. Again. Ouch. Yeah, it really is, and it's... Sorry, I'm just going to pause it for a sec. It is terrible that they're getting away with it, and they seem to be getting away with it because it's hidden away in video games. Well, not hidden, but because it's within a game, it seems to get overlooked as, you know, I guess a gateway path to kids gambling in a way. And even in mobile apps, you know, I've seen quite a few stories over the years where kids have bought in-game items on their parents' phones, spent, you know, hundreds of dollars without them realising on whatever the game might be, extra lives in Angry Birds or whatever the flavour of the month might have been.
What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
Ooh. Okay, so they have... quickly recover. Okay. I get the feeling this is going to be a battle I can't win. Interesting character name, the second sister.
Is the price of your arrogance.
Oh, force meter's empty. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, this is just a cut. Oh no. Tap that square. Oh, nice. Oof, that was close. Very close. Oh. That's a neat trick. Dude, turn your lightsaber off. You're gonna I just beat him to it. Yeah, wow.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junder, and this is my captain, Reese Ridus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop.
It's interesting they're referring to her as a Force user.
And why'd you help me?
Not Jedi, not Sith.
We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braki. So we made our move.
Yeah? What's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
No pressure.
You too. Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I'm fairly confident this is set after episode 3.
Move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Cal, look out!
You were talking in your sleep.
That's a bit harsh. Most people talk in their sleep at some time or another. Okay. Looks like I've got a workbench. Might unlock that later. Oh, you could too. I forgot about that. The old school cheat codes, yeah. Games don't have those anymore. I mean, you can, obviously it's all mods and stuff, but yeah. That was back in the day where you'd type in, like, I know a lot of the LucasArts ones had LA at the start of them. Yeah, forgot all about that.
Breeze?
Not now, I got work to do.
Oh, okay. So what was there? There was Dark Forces. There was Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Then they did the add-on Mysteries of the Sith. Then I think it became, Jedi Knight became its own sort of series, and you had Jedi Knight, I think it was Outcast, then Academy, and I think there was one other. But there was quite a few of them, and they're all really solid games. They definitely set a very high standard for saber combat. Mysteries of the Sith was great. Was it you played as Mara Jade? I think the highlight in that was you got to fight a Rancor at one point. I remember you got, I think you woke up or you would drop down into a pit with it.
Years ago, you touch an object and witness events connected to it. Feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero.
It's interesting because he looked like he was on an Imperial type ship.
Something happened to me during Purge. I survived.
Oh, the cutscenes, yeah.
Connection to the forces.
I mean, back in the day, they would have,
I let my
you would have been amazed by them, but by today's standards,
It's like I'm back in that moment.
they wouldn't hold up at all.
And you're not alone. Not anymore.
I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it was Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight, where they actually had cinematic cutscenes, where they had real actors against blue screen mostly.
This is Bagana. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding.
How do they just not know a whole planet exists?
I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
Since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
I'm curious as to why she hasn't taken up the mantle of Jedi again. If she was once, why didn't she, Oh, that's cool.
Jedi then. If there's already one here, why does Seer need
Why didn't she just start up being a Jedi again after the Purge? Oh.
This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
Save point. Yeah, it probably does. I guess if that is the case, it kind of makes it feel more like they're using him. Okay, let's unlock overhead strike. So if we're unlocking some fairly basic techniques, I guess we have to assume he wasn't very far into his training with this master of his. Oh, enemies have respawned. That's interesting.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just slice that? Thanks.
More uncharted climbing.
That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
Oh, that's handy. Holomaps. That's very cool. Zoom controls, rotate. Nice. So that's where we're going. Also shows unexplored pathways. Okay. One creature in the distance, it looks interesting. Trim the grass for them.
Something over here.
Yeah, I know, right? I find in any of those games the areas to climb in usually stand out like anything, don't they? I think even in Uncharted 4, where they tried to hide them somewhat, it still sort of felt like you're being guided. Alright, I guess we... Oh yeah, there's a ramp there, so we head down here. Oh. Huh. That was interesting. Oh, I like how it leaves the glow on the rock walls. Sends echo.
It was after boggling eggs in the pack pot back.
Oh, so is this just a dead end? Yeah, that was a nice touch actually. I did notice that. I thought I'd remembered reading at some point that EA was going to have the ability to cut off limbs and that within the game, but maybe they took it out for rating reasons, or perhaps Disney didn't like it. I'm not going to make that jump. Okay, let's head back. Okay, this is...
Any ideas? How to get across this gap somehow.
Jump?
Zip line?
Oh, that's nifty.
How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't?
Yeah, they are. I guess they're trying to keep it, I guess, sort of family friendly. If you have limbs and heads getting cut off, they probably figure it's got to have a high rating put on it. And oh, that's interesting.
Careful over there. That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard.
Drop down. The poor little guy just get... It's a bit slow on using the old force powers to slow them down. Oh, now hang on. Yeah, he did. Maybe when he got cut in half.
You okay?
Yeah, he was cut in half. Obi-Wan slashed him through the middle and then he sort of fell into two pieces.
Okay.
Before that, I think the only thing we saw was Luke getting his hand cut off.
This comp link is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that.
Looks as good as new.
Evolve. Yeah, that's where I was headed too. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place.
What have we got? Oh, okay. So it looks like... Oh, customized lightsaber. What do we got? Color emitter switch sleeve material. Blue, two color. Oh, I've got to go the old school green. Damn, so it looks like there's a lot of stuff to unlock. Wow. Okay, well for the moment we'll go with a nice green. Yeah, it's a really nice touch. I'll be curious to see what sort of appearances you can give it. What's the... I know it's toggle you... Oh, okay, so it's just... Oh, and you can rotate it around. The handle's looking a bit beaten up there, isn't it? It looks like it's almost burnt at the end. Love the green lightsaber.
That's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work.
Oh. That's a handy feature of the lightsaber. Is there a power button or something? I still love how in games the clipping, they still have limitations on it. Like you can walk straight up to the wall there and use a whole arm, just pretty much go straight through it. Here we go. The obvious climbing section. Oh, now which way are we going? It's a medical droid. Looks like it's a bit busted up though. Oh. Was I supposed to do that?
Yeah, I'm alright.
I'm thinking maybe I was.
Thanks, Stem. You're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
I think we've found a companion for the rest of the game.
So, how'd you get here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that.
Well, I mean, these games, you basically just play a game right through until you finish it, don't you? Gone are the days where you have, say, 3 lives, and once you've used them up, that's it.
Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies?
I think gamers today are quite spoilt in that regard. But to be fair, some of the games are a heck of a lot harder. I mean, imagine trying to play something like Dark Souls with 3 lives. We got little huts or something around here. Oh. Yeah, the cutting in half is definitely a nice touch. Yeah, games these days don't seem to have it though. Oh, there's another. Oh, do I reckon I can make that? Nope. Oh shit. Ah, has this dropped me all the way back? Ah, that sucks. Geez, that dropped me back quite a way, didn't it? Oh, can I? Wonder if I can find anything in these. Oh, what do I got here? Scan. Well, yeah, I guess that's a good point, isn't it? I guess the heat from the laser would cauterize the wound. Water filters. I guess that would be the same with getting shot with a laser, wouldn't it? Like a blaster. It would cauterize as well, maybe? I'm wondering if there's some areas here I'm not going to be able to get to. If I'm going to have to come back and play, because I'm not seeing a way to make that jump. Oh shit. Now is that something I'm going to have to fight? I guess we'll find out. Where are we going? Getting closer.
Not everywhere we've been.
That's very handy.
I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
Okay. Okay, let's find another way. Oh, that was close. Oh. Okay. Can't go that way yet. I can probably... Oh, wow. can probably see that's almost guaranteed to happen at some point. I think games like this, it's inevitable. Okay, ledge there. Let's just double check what was down here. Oh. Oh, we've got a couple of climbing points. That's interesting. The force slowdown doesn't seem to have a huge effect on those white slug creatures, whatever you want to call them. Oh, so I literally just took a very small shortcut.
Thanks for the help.
Okay, so we've got another one down there.
Can you slice this? Sorry about your scalping. Standing up to that bog rat? Pretty great.
Bog rat. That's an interesting name. Oh, new lightsaber sleeve. Need to find one of those places to stop so I can... That's a weird spot for a camping... to be camping. Oh, scan.
That creature seems so at home here. Protector of Pagana. I thought that was you.
Hope I'm going the right way.
Where are you going? Something we can use?
New poncho material. Ah, good. Resting spot. Resting is not required. Resting will respawn enemies though, that's a shame, but... I've got another point to spend though. Let's see, what have we got? Maximum force. Slow down for a longer duration. Dash strike. Increase health. Oh, nah, I gotta go maximum force increase. Okay. Let's see, where are we off to? Nice. Oh, that looks interesting.
Run for it.
Yep, I think he's given some good advice there. I don't think we'll stick around to... Oh shit. Cheeky bugger.
Can't get it to work.
Well, that's... Oh shit. Oh, come on. Fair go. Geez, that thing did a decent bit of damage.
How are you feeling, BD1? Good. I'm glad. That feels better.
What have we got here? Oh, nice. Cut it in, well, not in half, but... New terrarium seed acquired. Interesting. Scan. Looks like there's going to be quite a lot of little collectibles throughout this. Totally getting turned around. Nope, no, that's not where we came in, is it? Where is it? No, I'm not going to make that jump. Maybe I did miss something out here. Or scanning.
See something in there?
Hey Zeke, thank you so much, man. That is very much appreciated, my friend. I'm very generous of you. Computers, enjoy the sub. I don't have any emotes yet. I have submitted one for approval though. So anyone who's a sub will receive their emote as soon as it's unlocked.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence...
Oh, no worries. Of course, Zeke. You too, man. It's been great making so many friends.
What you must to reach it.
Run and jump. I'm not at all surprised to see a wall run mechanic in this game. Fairly straightforward too. Hey, nice.
I did it.
So how's your New Year's and Zeke? I think our brief conversation, you said you enjoyed a glass of wine. Now I'm completely lost again. Hey. Well, this ability just unlocks a whole new lot of areas to us.
Show me that shortcut again?
Okay. I want to see if we can get to that oh wow, it worked.
This area was used for meditation.
Oh nice, a whole bottle of wine and 2 beers. So you're going to quit for a while. What sort of goal have you set yourself? That sounds like you've got something in mind. Oh, this looks interesting. Ah, okay. Just you mentioned it was for a while, so I thought maybe you'd set yourself a particular target, like whether it was going to be for a month or 2 months.
Bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
Coruscant. Oh, shit. Well, that's not what you want. Back we go. Okay, 8 months. Wow, that's a good commitment. I've got to do something like that myself. I don't drink per se, but I do have some dietary changes I need to make since I started my new position. Well, yeah, that's it, you can, I guess. Yeah. I guess depending on how much you drink, of course, you'd see a saving. Yeah, well, I mean, I say new position. I've been there since about May of last year, but it still feels quite new. But yeah, I'm still, like, in an 8-hour shift, I'm still sitting down, like, I'd say 5 or more hours a day. Which unfortunately is just part of the job. There's not much I can do about that. I get up on my feet and walk around whenever I can. Just got to check up on the little one. I think she might be stirring. Yeah, she's rolling around in her bed. Hopefully she'll stay asleep, but we'll see. No skill points. Now they said we don't have to rest to save the game, so if I don't rest it shouldn't respawn anything. So let's leave it at that.
This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault.
Ah, now we've got another new skill point. That was quick. Skill tree. Let's have a look. So that's 1 point. Slow down. Oh wow, I've got stuff up here too. Evasive kick. Sprint strike. Oh, we've got to go with the old school health increase, I think. There's nothing to view anyway. Okay. Alright, let's press on. I guess we're heading down again. So Zeke, you're saying you got, how'd you go getting all your alerts sorted? Are they all finished now, or have you still got a few to go? Ah, hang on, this guy. It is, yep. You've got good ears there. Computers. Oh shit. But I've been here. Ah. Oh, that was lucky. Well, there you go, computers, you got it. He lost the will to live. Oh shit, that... Whew. That was lucky. Some YouTube memes and some games. I went through Tech and Tag. Oh, nice. Wow, it sounds like you've been hard at work on that, Zeke. I can't wait to catch your stream to see what you've set up. I have totally lost track of where I'm supposed to go. Oh, bloody hell, it's like a whole army of them. Bloody hell. Hey, don't run away. Come back. Oh, shit. See, I've been here. I think I'm just going round in bloody circles now. Whoops. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're playing next too, Zeke, because you showed me the picture of the, oh. You showed me some of those games you picked up. So, where are we going? Ah, here we go. This is where we were before that I couldn't access. Haha, here we are. We made it.
Racy there? Oh, it's on.
Finish a dragoon. Oh, I remember that's you started that, yeah. That's a decently long game from memory too.
We're not finished yet. Okay, you probably would have won. Probably.
Song of Horror. Now, is that one you'd started already, Zeke, or am I remembering that wrong? How many games are in the Dragoon series? It's not one I've actually played. Yeah, I thought you had started Song of Horror. It sounded really familiar. I'd like to get into playing some retro stuff, and I have got a couple of the mini consoles. The problem is there's so many good new titles coming out, and I only have so many hours in a week I can stream. So what's he going to find in here? Looks like it's actually seen better days. Someone didn't finish the roof. Right, got here scan. Okay.
You alright, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind.
That was supposed to be a test.
To the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the drawer.
Yeah, it really is, Zeke.
I may not know your name.
I'll pause it for just a second. I actually got gifted for Christmas from my mother-in-law a retro Atari. Was it the Flashback X? And it's got it's a mini version, but it comes with 110 games on it. I think I've tried about maybe 15 of them so far. A lot of good memories, but some of the games are just almost unplayable. Like, I don't even know how they were sold as games back then. But I don't know if I want to go that retro on stream. Maybe as a once or twice I'll go through and just for a couple of hours just play through some of the titles that are on there. But I've also got the mini Sega Genesis or Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo, so I've got quite a few to choose from.
The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple built by a vanished civilization known as the Zephyr. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Everything
computers. It was some of the ones I played on the Atari Mini. You were literally just like a little cube moving through a maze from one room to another. No real explanation as to what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know. Like today, you couldn't sell that as a game.
Yes, you were the someone I was supposed to meet. Now, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey. You want to meet some,
Getting better.
friends of mine?
So he was talking about a vault. So is that in here, or is this? Maybe not. Alright, let's head out, I guess. Oh, no way you'd get me crawling through spaces like that. No chance at all.
I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like it
Oh,
is.
this is cool.
We'll be waiting.
That was fun. Oh. Okay. So it doesn't look like I'm in any way equipped to face that guy yet. Shit, where are we going? Oh, crap. Okay, yep, we're going down here. We're going down here real quick. And it looks like that just takes us back up. Even the idea of doing it out of the water is scary enough. I don't know how people could do it in scuba gear or holding their breath. Like, no. Well and truly leave that to someone else. So why were they so obsessed with death?
Good job.
Stimpack?
You seem happy.
Oh, so he's only got a certain number of Stimpaks. That's handy to know. Oh, phew. Thought that door was going to be locked for a second. Okay, so
Should be a lot quicker than the way.
where are we going? Let's check this out. Oh, that was close. Shit, I thought I mucked that up then.
What is this place?
That is a great question. Okay. I thought I was clear of the... We got another Force Echo.
The Jedi use this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
Yeah, that's true. And you look at some of the cover art for those Atari games, you've got this amazing looking picture that shows you these epic character designs and all that sort of thing, and the game itself is just so horrible looking when you play it. So what am I supposed to do in here? Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, sometimes reviews can be a bit misleading though too, like the amount of times I've, especially these days, where a game has had a bad review, but then I've picked it up and absolutely loved it. Like, I remember when the first Watch Dogs came out, that reviews on that, it got absolutely slammed because the whole issue with the graphics and what have you, but I thought it was a great game.
That thing looks like it smells worse than grease does.
Oh shit. I have to actually fight this thing. It's, bloody hell, that's going to be an interesting battle.
Need a stem.
Well, this is going to be interesting because that thing does a heck of a lot more damage than I can do to it. Don't mind me, I'm not really here. Ah, you bastard, you got me. Oh, really? When you die, you lose all your XP gained since your last skill point. That's brutal. Ah, damaging the enemy who killed you will restore your lost XP. Okay. Interesting feature. I'm glad that XP loss isn't permanent though. That'd be incredibly frustrating. I think this is just about one of the longest load times I've had on this game so far. Where's it put me? I'm gonna actually try going somewhere different. See what happens if we go this way. So I must be able to come back to these areas.
Oh, hi there.
Because there are definitely jumps here I can't make yet. Oh, Bloodborne. Yeah, that was a fun game, wasn't it? Shit, how do I get back? Oh, one of those big bastards is down there. I don't want to go dropping down there then. So when's your birthday then, Zeke? You only made it to Old Yard. Oh, you've definitely got to go back and finish it. Far out, that was close. So what's he scanning here? Boggling Tunnel. Well, that's an interesting name. On the 7th. Oh wow, so really soon.
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Go! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Breeze. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. Contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Bogano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
A nice little cameo.
With that list of Force sensitives, we can rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
Sounds ominous.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with
course he is.
Mirror Zephyr, it's your choice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of Sakura computers. I really want to try it out because it got Game of the Year, but after the levels of frustration I got with Bloodborne, I don't know if it's a game I want to put myself through. Because there were parts in Bloodborne that just, yeah, absolutely drove me almost to breaking point. You are here. Which one's? Okay, so that's the one that I'm on. Oh, that's cool. So you can go back and... Wow, 60% explored. 4 of 16, 1 of 6. Damn, there's a lot of stuff to still find. 43 chests on Zepho. Bloody hell. 16 on that one. Right. Well, unfortunately, guys, I've got to call it tonight. Tonight was planning to be a slightly longer stream, but yeah, I'm having to call it a little bit earlier. I will update probably in the next couple of days as to when I'll be streaming. Hopefully Friday night. Well, Friday's tomorrow for us, so hopefully tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, definitely on Saturday or Sunday at my more regular time. Thanks, Zeke. Yeah, it was good fun. I'm actually really surprised how much I'm liking Fallen Order so far. I'd heard good things. What I'd seen in trailers looked cool, but being an EA game, and Computers and I were talking about their muck-up with Battlefront, I was a bit hesitant, or a bit skeptical, I should say, as to how good it was going to be. But yeah, it's had a really strong start, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out and what direction that takes. But thank you both for tonight. It's been a lot of fun. And Zeke, thanks for the for gift sub for Computers. That was yeah, very much appreciated. And I can see he's expressed his appreciation there too. So thank you again. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. All the best for the new year. Whatever you've got planned for it, I hope every success comes your way with it. And we'll see what the rest of the year brings us in terms of streaming. I'm still toying with the idea of a webcam. We'll see. Maybe. I might put it to a vote. Or maybe that's something you could spend the channel points on. If you earn a certain number of points and spend them, I'll do a webcam stream. There's a few ideas I'm tinkering with. Yeah, it does. Someone I was talking with today was convinced the only reason I wasn't doing it already was because I didn't have a webcam. And I'm like, well, no, I've got a webcam and a green screen, and I've actually had them both set up for like 3 months now. But I just haven't quite convinced myself to switch it on yet, so to speak. Yeah, it's probably going to happen, Computers. I've just got to work up to it. Look, it might be something I do every second or third stream. I can't see myself doing it every single stream. Mainly because it's probably bad to say, but at the end of the day, once I'm showered and de-worked, I'm too lazy to sort of dress myself up again for a camera. I want to just relax and enjoy chatting with you guys. Just remember not to pick your nose on stream. I could think of a number of things you've got to remember not to do on stream. Yeah, but definitely that. I'm sure there's been any number of streamers caught doing questionable things when they've forgotten the camera's rolling. And the worst part is too, once it's out there, that's it. If someone, because the instant it happens during the live stream, someone can clip it. And once it's clipped, I don't think you've actually got control over it. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway guys, thank you so much for a awesome stream. Yeah, that's it. Once it's out there, there's no getting it back. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for a great night guys, and as I said, yeah, we'll catch you hopefully tomorrow night, if not Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow night though, a regular thing I am doing on Friday nights that I stream is I'm going to be doing Resident Evil 2. We finished the Leon playthrough, so we're I think a couple of hours into Claire, so we'll be continuing that tomorrow, or any Friday night that I'm able to stream. That'll be a regular thing. So then if we stream Saturday, Sunday, we'll continue Fallen Order. Alright, good night for real this time guys. Thanks all for a fun night, and we'll chat to you guys soon. Bye.